You're listening to the best sports talk station in the nation, WKRP in Brooklyn, AGITA Radio.
Town to town, up and down the dial. Maybe you and me were never meant to be. Just maybe think of me once in a while. I'm at WKRP
in Brooklyn. Hello and welcome to WKRP in Brooklyn, AGITA Radio. I'm your host Chris, joined by Vladimir on the other side of the glass. On today's show, we will be discussing anything. You can call me with Mets-related questions, or you can ask me anything you want. Once again, the number is 555-5555. Leading off today's episode is Bart from Newburgh. Hi Bart, thanks for calling WKRP in Brooklyn, AGITA Radio. This is Chris.
Hey AGITA, since 81, thanks so much for having me on today.
No problem, and thanks for calling. And thank you for the pronunciation of what's on the back of my jersey. Some people have said, "Who's Agita Sensei? Is that your name or something?" I've actually got that before. So Bart, I believe you have your own YouTube channel. Why don't you share what the YouTube channel is and shoot your question over.
Go check out Tully Television on YouTube. But my question for you is, who would be your ultimate Mets team from any generation? You choose your starting 8 and your starting pitcher, and you're allowed to have 3 relievers and 3 bench players to substitute. Who would be your starting Mets players for this ultimate Mets fantasy team? And thank you so much for creating this channel. I thought I was the only one suffering as a Mets fan, but it's good to know that I'm not the only knucklehead out there still rooting for the best team in the major leagues. Let's go Mets! Let's go Mets!
Thank you for your question and thank you for your call. I can assure you that you're not the only long-suffering Mets fan out there, but you might be the only person who watches my YouTube videos. Before I share my ultimate Mets team, I just want to preface it by saying that it's my ultimate Mets team. Bart, if you or anyone out there disagrees and wants to place their Mets team in the comments, ultimate Mets team, you can do that. This is just for fun. I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings. As the kids would say today, don't at me, bro. Vladimir, please cue the music. Leading off, playing shortstop, the Mets' all-time leader in steals, triples, and reggaeton albums released, Jose Reyes. Batting second, playing center field. This video might be longer than his tenure as Mets manager, Carlos Beltran. Batting third, the catcher, Baseball Hall of Famer, Mike Piazza. Batting cleanup, the Mets' all-time leader in home runs, the right fielder, Darryl Strawberry. Batting fifth and playing third base, the captain, no, not that captain, the captain, David Wright. Batting sixth and playing first base. I'll let him introduce himself.
Who does this guy think he is?
I'm Keith Hernandez.
Batting seventh, my probably controversial pick, left fielder, Kevin McReynolds. Batting eighth, playing second base, the Fonz, Edgardo Alfonzo. And batting ninth, the pitcher, the franchise, Tom Terrific, Tom Seaver. Okay, Vladimir, you could cut the music. Okay, I'm going to do the bullpen and the bench pretty fast right now for the 3 people who are still listening and watching. I dressed the 3 bench players up as the 3 Musketeers for no apparent reason. My 3 choices would be Matt Franco, Lenny Harris, who leads Major League history in pinch hits, and Rusty Staub, who is the all-time leader for the Mets in pinch hits. I decided to dress up the 3 selections for the bullpen in the 3 Amigos costume because there's 3 of them, and it's my show. I went with Billy Wagner, Jesse Roscoe, and John Franco. Yes, they all gave us Agita, but if you look at their overall save numbers and pitching in high leverage situations, they would be the best to pick. Next on the line is, I'm not sure how to say this name, but Gasface? Hi, Gasface. What's your question?
Like scary movies?
I actually love scary movies. I watch them all the time.
What's your favorite scary movie?
There are so many great scary movies out there. It'd be impossible to kind of just pick one.
You have to have a favorite. What comes to mind?
Okay, if you're going to make me pick one, I would have to say it's a Kevin Bacon movie from 1988. It's called She's Having a Baby. That movie is terrifying. Once again, the number is 555-5555. Next on WKRP Agita Radio, we have Mandy from Delaware. Every time I hear the word Delaware, I think of Wayne's World.
Imagine being able to be magically whisked away to Delaware. Hi, I'm in Delaware.
Hi, Chris. Thanks for taking my call.
No problem. What do you got for us?
My question is, if a tree falls on your show and no one is listening, does it make a sound?
Wow. That is a philosophical thought experiment that raises questions regarding observation and perception. But to answer your question, if a meteorite fell on my show, no one would notice. Thanks again for your call. Ultimately, I hope that more people in the future will enjoy my show and listen to my show and watch my show. Hopefully, people will share it and say, hey, this is kind of funny. Yes, it's about the Mets, but if you enjoy pop culture and you enjoy laughing, then you'll enjoy the show. Looks like we're out of time. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Thank you to all my callers. I'll see you next week.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
This is Chris, signing off.
WKRP.
In Brooklyn. I didn't hear no bell.